It's not letting you. Oh, there it goes. And then the overlay. Hey guys, it's Chessa. We're trying a few different things here today. We had some issues with the audio on the last one because doing it the same way for 2 years, why wouldn't it start not working anymore? So if we have any issues, if you can't hear us or something's going on, you guys know, drop it in the comments and we will do our best to handle it. So welcome to another What's Live, What's New with Checker. And we have tons of beautiful quilts to show you today. We have some from Cluck Cluck Sew, Cotton and Joy, My Bestie Quilt Company, Pickle Pie Designs, and more. And you know, we love our Checker customers from all around the world. And we love when you drop a comment with your shop name and location. We'd love to see where you're watching from. Plus, we'd like to give some shout outs. So let us know. And we know that you guys are always on the go. So if you need to step away, no worries. This video will stay on our Facebook. Now, Facebook did change some things and the video will disappear after 30 days now. There's nothing we can do about it. It's their new, I think they're just trying to save storage on their own end. But after 38 days, it will fall off. But it will always be on our YouTube channel unless YouTube decides to change things as well. So feel free to step away and come back a month. I think it's a pretty long time. And make sure you stick around for Q&A. We try to answer as we go if we can. If not, we always check at the end. Plus, it's on our Facebook for 30 days. So if you have any questions, we're always watching. So let's see who is watching today right now. We have Nancy from Ohio. We have Mary. Hi, Mary from Michigan. We have Stitch in Time from Pennsylvania. Country Stitches in Canada. We have Janet in North Carolina. And Renee, which we are showing one of her quilts today. It's Renee from My Best Quilt Company. And Kathy. Hi, Kathy. How are you? And she didn't tell me where she's from, but
Chaotic Fabrics and Notions.
yeah, I like to know what state. But hi, Kathy. Thanks for tuning in. Tess. Hi, Tess. I see you on here all the time. And if you saw on our email, we do have a big giveaway in honor of National Quilting Month. And it's valued at over 450 retail dollars. So you're going to stay tuned to the end of the show to learn how to enter and learn what it all is in it. So make sure to hang on to the very end. Plus, we're going to have a special guest joining us. We have Shelly Cavana of Cora's Quilts joining us today, and she's going to talk about her brand new book from C&T. It's called Flower Farm Sampler, and share the inspiration behind it. If you don't know, her other book was the Barnstar Sampler, and that book, still to this day, is consistently in the top selling. So I'm sure this one is just going to be as popular. Here's the cover quilt behind me, just to give you an idea of how gorgeous it is. And she's going to invite you to talk about the 18 unique blocks that can be used and talk about her fabric lines with Benartex that you can get through us. So lots of great things today. But we're going to start with books as I always like to. Specifically, we have Fabric Cafe up first, another fabulous 5-yard quilts. So this one has 8 new patterns. They're using 5 yards of fabric. And as they typically do, they include enlargements for your king and your queen size, full color, here's a good look. So fabulous 5-yard quilts. Next is Pop Art Animals coloring book. This is from Design Originals. This is for all of our pet lovers and our coloring lovers. This beautiful owl. So this is written by the acclaimed pop artist Dean Russo. It's his first ever coloring book. And there's your black and white line art, and there's 30 of his popular animal paintings turned into a coloring book. And then here's the reference of what his paintings look like. But of course, you can make it to your own desire. Of course, I opened to the cat page. So cute. Pop art animals. Next up from C&T, we have the Quilter's Color Guide, Mastering the Art of Coloring Confidence. So this was written by experts like Gene Wolfman, Gene Wells, Becky Goldsmith, and more. You're going to overcome your color insecurities, and it's going to help guide you with color theory. There's practical tips for selecting fabrics and explore special effects. It's great for beginners and seasoned quilters. There's various exercises, there's a wealth of knowledge, and just lots of great things in the Color Theory Color Guide book from C&T. Another one from C&T today is the Quilt Binding Bible by Marcy Baker, and this is going to be your guide to the world of quilt bindings. And it is spiral bound, which you guys, if you've been watching, you know I love spiral bound. I think it makes the pages flip so nice. So this is going to be great, whether it's your first quilt or your 100th quilt. You're going to learn the art of basic double fold binding to ensure every corner lays perfectly. You can explore a spectrum of binding techniques from knife edge to mock piping and embrace decorative options like prairie points and loops. The Quilt Binding Bible. Next up is The Art of Landscape Quilting. This is also from C&T, and it covers all aspects of designing and quilting landscapes through detailed instructions and concepts. It is beneficial for everybody. Does not matter what your skill level is. It's a one-stop resource. There's 16 featured upscale projects. They're step-by-step. And you're going to have great tips and techniques from your most expert of authors, Nancy Zeman. The Art of Landscape Quilting. Next up is 21 Days to Learn Embroidery. And in this book, you're going to learn how to do different types of embroidery, from classic stitches to innovative techniques like combining beads, sequins, paints, and more. From Stash. Now, next up, I realized a little while ago I didn't have the book. We do have some in stock. I could not get it quick enough for you. So we're just going to show you the beautiful samples we had. Yeah, I'll show that one too. So this is from Crafting Paper Flowers. This is also from Stash or C&T. And so these are made with crepe paper, and they're perfectly detailed to match the beauty of nature. I mean, I know the video is not going to do it any justice, but just look at the details and how gorgeous these are. Absolutely stunning. You can got ombres, some glitter. So beautiful. So this one was sent to us as a bouquet. The book, I know, has pictures of them for wedding bouquets. And then, of course, you can do standalone. Look at all the detail. This one is one of my favorites. So stunning. Each one of these flowers are thoughtfully explained. It takes care of all the details, how to make it. Absolutely stunning. And it's great for crafters of all levels. Absolutely beautiful. Crafting Paper Flowers from Stash. And you're going to see these later on somewhere from something from us. I can't tell you what it is. You'll find out. But you'll recognize it as soon as you see it. So now we're going to jump into some table runner projects from Amelia Scott Designs. And they're perfect for anyone who wants to have a floral table. Yep. So this first one is called Forget Me Nots Violets. And these are the birth flower for February, and they express exactly what we hope for our loved ones. Your pattern includes everything you need to finish this beautiful project on your own. Next up is Daffodil Delight.
Standing here like a goon, just
It's
watching you.
It is that type of day. We're buffering a little bit. Beautiful yellow. Daffodil Delight. Springtime. We've had some really, I mean, today's a little bit colder, but we've definitely had springtime weather here in Toledo, Ohio. So this is going to include 4 daffodil embroidery designs. There's a unique applique background, a motif border, a standalone butterfly design, and 4 quilting designs so that you can finish the project all by yourself. And we do have one more table runner. We're going a little back in time because I'm hoping to not see any more of this stuff. But a snow day table runner. There's 2 expressive snowman and an adorable snow girl. There's unique block shapes and one of the best embroidery snowflake designs you're gonna find anywhere. Cindy, are you okay?
I am.
Okay.
Usually meeting in the coffee.
I know.
corner.
I know. I don't want her to think we're ignoring her. I want to make sure.
Trying not to.
There's Myler behind the snow and the people so that it just adds some sparkle. And of course, beautiful snow day. So all 3 of these were from Amelie Scott Designs. Oh,
I saw my phone go. I thought Jim maybe had a message for us. But you can wait.
Jim can come down here if he has a question for us. We'll allow him. He's got to know the knock, though. We have a private knock.
I'm quiet.
Coming quietly, Jim. Next up from Janine Babbage Designs is Life is Short, Make It Sweet Table Runner. And this one is just going to help you find your joy in the little things, which, I mean, sweets, ice cream, that brings me joy. And they're about 16 by 11 when all set up and displayed on your stand or your wall hanger. Janine Babbage Designs. Thank you. Next up from Lori Kent Designs, you're going to bring the beauty of the countryside into your home with the Spring on the Farm sewing applique pattern. Now, I wish you guys could feel the backing fabric she used and the fabric she used on the cow. Lori, if you're on here, will you let us know? Usually will you let us know what fabric this is on the backing? We thought maybe
I think it's a faux suede.
a faux suede, but I picked it
I
up.
just think it's a cotton that's just processed differently, but
I love
we're all
it.
really
As
curious.
soon as I picked it up, I started dragging it around the office. I'm like, what is this? It just feels so nice, and it's so cute that you did it on the cow too. But so this has your animals, your blooming flowers, and step-by-step instructions to help you create a warm, heartwarming piece that will brighten any room. I have a feeling my mom just wrote this down on her list of things she wants me to do.
That's a really popular thing, that stack of animals. like that.
Yeah. Next up, also from Lori, is the Hippity Hoppity Bunny Sewing Applique Pattern. Can you believe Easter's next month?
Nope.
This year is flying. So this is 12 by 12 inches, and it has this adorable bunny that's perfect for adding a touch of whimsy to your Easter and spring themed sewing projects. Hippity Hoppity Bunny from Lori Kent Designs. So cute. Oh, I didn't even notice it says April on it. Oh.
That was one of the first things I noticed because it looks hand done.
See, that's why we always got to be together because we pick out other things. Next up, I have a bag. Did I jump the gun? Nope. Okay.
I did.
I have a bag from Studio Cat Designs called the Carolinian. And it's got these nice long handles. It's got a zippered opening. It's got a magnetic closure on one side and a zippered pocket on the other. And let's unzip it. And we got a nice pocket here on the side to hold your smaller stuff, and then just a nice large pocket here. And it's got a really nice base on it, so it sits really nice if you're at the restaurant and you have to put it down. It's not going to tip and fall over. This is great for everyday use. The Carolina by Studio Cat Design. Oops. Look at that later. Next, I have a couple different things from Pickle Pie Designs. First, we're going to start with the Pillboxes and More Machine Embroidery Design Set. And it is exactly what it says. It is a fun and safe way to store your pillboxes or whatever really fits in here. I could do makeup, you could do embroidery scissors, some thread. You know, everybody's creativity works differently. But this is good because I know my pill case is not the most great, and sometimes it pops open, and so this would keep everything nice and safe. It has a nice magnetic closure, and you can design it to match your luggage or to make it fun. There's 3 box sizes, so lots of options for you. The Pillboxes and More Machine Embroidering Design Set. Next, because like I said, Easter's right around the corner, here is the Elegant Easter Egg Design. This features very intricate quilting and detailing, and it's going to bring a touch of sophistication to your dining table. It is 100% in the hoop, and it eliminates then your need for sewing. And there's 6 different sizes, so you can do coasters, mug rugs, or even trivets. And lastly, from Pickle Pie Designs is this Bow Book Bible and Laptop Sleeve. How cute is this? And yeah, you just pop it open and store your stuff in it. And it has some stabilizer. It gives it's a nice and squishy bow, and it gives, hold it this way, maybe you can see, it gives some dimensions to it. The bow pops out, and you have this beautiful quilting. And I mean, imagine you could make these match or make these match. Have everything coordinated. Oh, it's foam batting. That's what it is. Or you could use cotton batting. So very functional. Bow Book Bible and Laptop Sleeve from Pickle Pie Designs. Man, I'm all over the place today. Next up, we have one from a by Annie, and it is the Travel Essentials 2.0. So you have, what this is iconic for, thank you, is your mesh and your vinyl pocket so that you can see what you have in here. Of course, you can carry it by hand. You have the nice little handle strap here. Of course, you always have the option to do more of a crossbody strap. I really love this fabric. It's very cute. And then you got a bigger bigger pocket here on the bottom. It's a zippered pocket. You fit a lot more in it. And then you have your hot tool sleeve. So you can put your curling iron, your straightener. It can lay in here. And this way everything is still together. You just roll it up. And good to go. Went from really big to nice and small. Great for travel, which is why it's called the Travel Essentials 2.0. Next are these cute and tiny. Show you a couple at a time. These are the So Fine Thread Gloss from Soak, and it's natural beeswax, and it untangles your thread and reduces drag so that they glide smoothly through any fabric. The different colors represent different smells. You got ruby grapefruit, natural vanilla bean. So not only does it help your sewing, it smells good. It kind of adds a little bit more fun to your day. No more knotty or staticky threads while you're hand sewing if you have the So Fine Thread Gloss from Soak. Next up from Emma Creations, we have new Shishiko samplers and Shishiko large skeins. We have some cute variegated options and some solids. And then your Shishiko samplers. So you have them available in both white and blue. It's up to you. I wanted to show you both. And then me. You can probably see the white better. So let's open the white one up so you can see. So this is what it's going to look like. Excuse me. And the stitching lines are going to make it simple and beautiful. And it's great practice. And it's, like I said, it's great for practice. And if I remember correctly, it washes away with heat. So you can see them all on our website. There's probably 8 to 15 new designs, but we have a bunch of other ones as well. Oh, she already switched screen. So next, oh, I died when I unboxed this one. It's called Pandemonium. It's from Cotton and Joy. It's so cute. Look at it. Tell me this is not the cutest thing ever. So it's very cute. It's very fun. It's a traditionally pieced quilt. You have your playful pandas done in a modern design. You can get creative and let your imagination run wild. There's 2 fabric options, or you can do multicolor, 3 color, 3 sizes. Pandemonium from Cotton and Joy. I love it. And I love how big the blocks are.
Yeah.
It's so easy to make it even bigger too, like to make a bigger quilt with just a couple more blocks. It's so stinking cute.
Very cute.
I was so excited when I saw that on our list. Next we have a quilt from Cluck Cluck Sew, and this one is also large blocks. They're 18.5 inches, and this one is called Daisy. You gotta get in the mood for spring. I don't even think the sun's out right now, but
I don't know if there's an up or a down or which way it's.
I think so.
I'm sorry for holding it the wrong way, but I guess it's usable anyway.
In my opinion, it would be, yeah. But again,
love
large
the-
block.
On the edge there.
The
So-
what?
Some quilts will stop right here with the flowers and have this be blank.
Oh, yeah.
I love the partial flowers on the edge,
Mhm.
the color in the quilt.
Yeah. So this is an 18.5 inch block. So it's going to go together really quick. And it uses fat quarters. And she offers instructions for 5 sizes. So Daisy from Cluck Cluck Sew. All right, let's see who else is tuned in today. Hello, Lynn from North Carolina. Hello, Lorraine from Massachusetts. Hello, Jeannie from a Blue Top Quilt Shop. Hello, Cheryl from Connecticut. Sherry from Tennessee. And is it Christy from, Hamilton, Ohio, a local. So next is Buzzworthy. Now, hopefully Renee is still on here watching. This is from my Bessie Quilt Company, which is Renee's company. And there's no templates or paper piecing required to make the bees buzzing around the flowers. It just requires your yardage, and it's perfect for confident beginners.
I like this one too.
Look at that.
Her quilting is darling in there. See the bees and the swirls.
Yeah. Oh, I hate that they probably can't see that. Yeah, but it's got cute bees in the quilting. This one as well are larger blocks. I love that. Very cute. We'll be seeing the bees here shortly. Buzzworthy. It's 62 by 74 inches finished. Next, this one I also think is really cute just because it's sewing related, is Stay Sharp. This is from Pen and Paper Patterns, and it's 58 by 67. It is traditionally pieced. Ta-da! Don't touch my fabric scissors.
I think that's a great caption for that. It'd be great in a sewing room or
I have a day bed in my sewing room. It'd be a cute little blanket on the bed.
thing.
So again, this is Stay Sharp. This is from Pen and Paper Patterns. So each of your blocks larger. Again, it's 9.5 by 14 inches. It is a 21-page pattern, and it's complete with your block diagrams, labels for organizing your cuts of fabrics, and step-by-step instructions. Very cute. We always have good ones. We have lots of good ones today. Next up is Buzzy Bags from Sewn Wyoming. Now, by what it says, could you guess what they were? Look at this adorable bee. And you can do the ladybug. The ladybug, I kind of put stuffing in already. But how cute is that? And the wings aren't tacked down. Like, imagine making these to like match your kids' like Halloween costume. And this could be like their candy bag. Buzzy bags. They are drawstring. You got your bee and your ladybug. They're perfect for nature lovers. You could do them for gift bags, treat bags, toy bags. And the pattern comes with instructions for both of these cute little insects. They're both insects, aren't they? Buzzy bags. Next is also from Sewn Wyoming, and it is the Japanese rice bag. So here I have this one stuffed so you can kind of see the shape, which you get everything in it. That fan is hitting just right to blow my hair in my mouth. Drawstring top, which she is known for. And here's another example. You got that really nice, great big base. With the drawstring style, it opens nice in bag. And they are inspired by the timeless designs of traditional Japanese rice bags. They're so easy to sew. And it's just a great way to pay homage to a cultural heritage. Japanese rice bags. Next up is from It's So Emma. It is the Denim Bee's Knees book stand. So yes, this already exists. This is a new color, the denim. So you will, if you don't take it apart like I just did, well, you try to put it together. And of course, now it's going to be hard because I'm on the spot. I didn't do it right. Nope, I didn't. But, I mean, it's a book stand. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's got the lip here, so your book would stay. And you kind of take up less space than trying to find somewhere to put your book while you're working or losing your space. And that lip will help it stay open so it's not going to close if it's not a spiral bound book. So it's about, when you put it together the correct way, which I didn't, I did it backwards, it's only going to take up about 2.5 inches in depth. And then it just goes back together flat, so it's very easy for storage. So the Denim Bee's Knees book stand from It's So Emma. Next up, fun little sewing notion, is the bias tape presser foot from Belhan. And it is a tool designed to guide the bias tape perfectly onto the fabric for easy one-step sewing. It's easy to attach to your sewing machine with a snap-on system. The adjustable foot fits the bias tape sizes ranging from 5 to 20 millimeters. And there's a second adjustment screw that allows you to shift the tool once attached, which helps you determine the exact position of the stitch. Bias tape presser foot from Bowen. Next up from Patchabilities, the Easter theme is big today.
I saw you give me that side look there.
I did no such thing. I did not side eye you. This is called Chick Magnet.
Love it.
That's cute. So you have a table runner, a wall hanging, and a Just Chicks runner. And all of the patterns are beginner friendly. So here you have your Easter egg with your gnome, and the chicks running along. And then you have the Just Chicks, as I knock that camera. Good job. That's going to be about as good as we get. Okay. Note to self, quit raising your hands too high. So this is your Just Chicks runner. And then we have the wall hanging with just the gnome and the Easter egg. So you saw the gnome, Easter egg, and chicks all together. And then you saw the chicks by themselves. And now the gnome and the Easter egg all by themselves. From Patchabilities. Now, just a little fun tidbit. These patterns are included in the giveaway that we are offering later today. Next up is called Honey Bunny. This is also from Patchability. You have your beautiful bunny. You have your cute tulips, your Eckfeld hanger. It's a nice little fence design. And it is coordinating. It's simple fusible applique. It's half square triangle block. And then there's a table runner that goes with it. It's a pieced tulip table runner. So you have your tulips and your tulips.
That's where the half square triangles are in the runner.
Oh, on the runner. Very cute. I love that it's coordinating so you can bring your whole space together. Honey Bunny from Patchabilities. This pattern as well is included in the giveaway today. Thank you. Next up is a new one from Daylight Company. This is the Halo Go 2. So this is designed for the ultimate versatility. It is portable. It's rechargeable. It is a magnifier lamp. It has 2 brightness levels. You can see you don't have to have the top open the whole time. You can close it if you're just using it as a light. It's great for anything from needlework, reading, painting, jewelry making. Daylight's whole concept is it doesn't have to just be for sewing or quilting. We use ours in the office here. I have one at home I use on my vanity. It's for a wide variety of things, but of course it is great for your sewing and quilting, your handwork. So it does have that high quality light source, that lens cover I was talking about, and the magnification to meet your needs. It's great for everyday use. Again, it is rechargeable. Halo Go 2. Next is another new item from Daylight, and it was just a little too big for me to bring in today. So we're just going to show you their beautiful photographs on the screen. So the base of it is the Stitch Smart 2 stand. So this features a strong jaw that securely holds your frame or your hoop in place. There's an innovative swivel jaw system combined with an adjustable mounting bar that supports hand rotating wooden frames up to 26 inches or 66 centimeters. And that's without making it hard. You can rotate your frame effortlessly 360 degrees to make tying off easy. Now, to enhance this product, sold separately is the Stitch Smart 2 magnifier and chart holder. And these attach on the top there where the little white piece is on the top of the stand. And it can attach and detach. It's very convenient. And we have videos and great pictures on our website for more in-depth information on it. So that's going to be it for me today until the giveaway. Next, Maria's going to come on and talk about the new offerings. You unclick the overlay. Yep. And she's going to talk about the new offerings from Cali Dell, which you know is a new Checker exclusive. We debuted it at Quilt Market. And she's going to talk about her Creative Grid Stars on Parade sample, which was made with the Hunter Star Trim Tool by Deb Heatherly. And then after she's done, then Shelly Cavana will be joining us. So, do you want
Want to help me do show and tell for?
Yes. You want to walk them?
Sure. Grab me a room.
Oh, yeah.
So most of you know, hi everybody. Most of you know the Hunter Star trim tool is one of our newest. The icon on there shows you what kind of block you're making. QR code takes you to our website for more information along with the YouTube video, the instructions and companion patterns. And you get the chart for cutting all 3 sizes of units to make these Hunter Star blocks. Now everyone knows that I have a bit of an obsession with quilting, or else I probably wouldn't work here.
I was going to say, good job.
So part of my job in Creative Grids is to test the rulers before we make them real for the customers, you guys. So these blocks started as samples to test the etched prototype that I get. And then I tested the printed prototype. And then I needed more for Quilt Market to show how to trim things in the booth. And I just kept making more and more. And finally, I have almost enough. I was short a few, more than a few, I'll be honest. But I finally decided what layout to use. So I pulled out Deb's pattern for Stars on Parade. There's no set top or bottom. And made myself a quilt. So I get the center all done, get my blocks all together, and I'm following her pattern for the borders, and my borders are short. So I'm racking my brain. How did I make that kind of a mistake? Well, I never checked in the pattern for what size block I was supposed to make. So mine is a little bit bigger than hers because I made the largest block instead of the medium one, which I think is kind of cool anyway. And it's why I always have extra fabric, because I do brainy things like that. But I absolutely love the way it turned out. I love the whole process. The trimming, the sewing was so easy to do. The way she has you press them, these seams nest into each other. And then you're trimming it into a square all with the tool. I don't need another ruler. It was really, really fun to work on. And 2.5 inch strip friendly. So if you haven't tried it yet, you really probably should. And that's my show and tell.
We're not biased at all.
Not at all. No, I'm really biased. That's part of my job. So there you go.
And there's one behind you.
Yeah. You saw that. Yeah. Got it out of the package.
Yeah, so it wasn't glaring.
No, I get it. I get it. Cindy, do you want to show on the table just for a quick minute here? Oh, I still try to do that because of my former job. We had to put everything backwards from what you're seeing on the table. So if you guys have tried our Cali Dell stabilizers, we first came out with all the different bolts and with the batting tape. These are the first packages that we've done. So you find the right ones here. These two are the woven 100% cotton fusible. On the back of the package, you're getting all the instructions how to use it, the steam, or rather no steam, the heat, some tips on pressing. One is a 22 inch by 1 yard, and this bigger one is a 60 inch by 1 yard. Also has those instructions printed on the back. 100% cotton fusible. The recommendation is to use it for cuffs and collars, yokes, pockets, facings, and other detailed areas that need crisp support in your garment sewing. Also great for t-shirt quilts. And if you just need to add a little body and permanent stability for your needlework and punch needle projects, this is the one that you want to try. So it comes in those 2 dimensions, 22 inch by 1 yard and 60 inch by 1 yard. This is the same as our Cali Dell 101 on the bolt. Next, there's a couple of fleeces. A 22 inch by 1 yard fusible fleece and a 45 inch by 1 yard fusible fleece. If I'm working on smaller projects or even embroidery in the hoop, this is the one that I want because it's nice and thin. but yet adds that little bit of puff to your projects that you want. Because it's fusible, you can use it just about anywhere. Again, you're going to get the instructions on the back of the package. One-sided fusible for easy application. This handy package is great for smaller quilted projects like table runners, tote bags, placemats, and wall hangings. Add a little stability and body to your home decor projects like pillows, footstools, and window treatments. Acid-free, so that fusible is not going to discolor your fabrics over time, and it's sewing machine safe. What more can you ask for? It is the same stuff as our Cali-Del 102 on the bolt. So if you're in, a smaller space, you don't want a whole bolt of something, or for your customers for an easy grab and go package, this would be perfect. And last but not least,
And then that's a heads up, Shelly, last thing, and then it's you.
oh yeah, Shelly, get ready. I'm almost done here. Is our 20-inch by 1 yard non-woven lightweight fusible. It is the same stuff as our Cali-Del 103 on the bolt. I would use this in garment sewing or any place that I need a light stabilizer. The handy 1 yard package means I don't have a huge piece of it on my table to deal with when I'm cutting smaller pieces. And again, you're going to get the instructions, the content, and all of that right there on the packaging. Same stuff as our Cali-Del 103 on the bolts. And again, an easy grab and go package. And that's all I got for you today.
All right. So next, Shelly's going to talk about her book and her fabric. And I know she had some cross stitch things come out. So just a quick, here is the book. And Shelly, we're going to let you take it away. Thanks for joining us today.
Good morning, everyone. I am so inspired watching all of the springy projects this morning here in my studio in Northern California. It is dreary and rainy and really gloomy. So it's just brought so much joy this morning to see all of the fun and festive spring prints. And it's so funny that we're actually doing this promo this week because this exact week is the 5-year anniversary of writing my Barnstar Sampler book, which many of you might be familiar with already. I love this book so much, and I had such a great time putting it together. It was such a great journal to our COVID days, kind of a personal journal for me. But when I finished the project and putting together all of the blocks, it felt unfinished to me in a way I couldn't explain until I realized that the Barnstar Sampler was kind of a twin. She had a twin sister. So I'm so very excited to share with you my brand new book with C&T Publishing called The Flower Farm Sampler. And you saw the original hanging in the backdrop of the live today. So I'm kind of excited to pop in today and share a little bit of the inspiration behind the book and kind of help you plan some programming around the book and give you some great information about the fabric we've used as well. So this is a fantastic follow-up book for fans of the Barnstar Sampler because we used that same format that we used in the sampler. And so what we have here in the book is we have a collection of 18 different blocks. So for the Barnstar Sampler book, all of these blocks were inspired by kind of the Barnstar art that we see on Barnstar trails here around. We have a lot in Northern California, but I know you have a lot back in Ohio and all over the US. So the inspiration behind this particular set of books was more flowers. I am a notorious live flower killer in my house. And so the only way I can enjoy flowers is by making them in fabric. So the main sampler, as you saw hanging in the background of the live video, is our 100-inch by 80-inch wide beautiful modern sampler. Oh, thank you so much for sharing that. And it showcases all 18 blocks used in the book. And the blocks range in size from 24 inches all the way down to 4 inches. So there's a really great variety of different blocks and different shapes. So if you're not looking specifically for a bed-sized sampler project, there's loads of things to find for everybody in here. So in addition to this main gorgeous sampler, we also have given 6 additional projects. You can see 4 of them there on the screen too, that give you what I'm trying to say is it features several, 1, 2, 3 of the blocks from the main sampler in kind of a smaller, unique setting. And so we have some larger quilts that are about 80 inches square. We have a couple of lap size quilts that I think are around 60 or 65 inches square. And then we have an adorable floral wall hanging or crib size quilt and a fabulous table runner as well. So there is something for everybody, and there is something for all sizes of projects that you're looking for all here in the book. So in addition to information about the book, the number one question that I get about these projects is where can you find the fabric that we used? So all of the fabric used in the books are from my previous fabric collections with Benertex fabric. The majority of the prints come from a collection that came out, I believe, in late 2023 called Secret Garden. And I'm so excited to share, we've worked really closely with Benertex Fabrics to ensure that the prints from this fabric collection are still readily available. So the majority of the fabrics that we used in the sampler and in the supporting projects are still available to order. And there are a few prints that we used in the fabric, not from that collection, that are out of print, but I'm excited to share that we put together 2 new supporting fabric collections to kind of round out the experience and just give you a whole array of fabrics that you can choose from. So the first one is in stock and shipping now. I have my little fat quarter bundle here, and this is called Among the Wildflowers Volume 1. So you can see it gives you a lovely array of berries and corals and the buttery yellows. And these are kind of the main colors. The feel of the main sampler kind of leans towards more of these berry prints. And then this collection has a volume 2, which is hitting shops, I believe late summer, early spring. I think June is the date I have in my notes, and it's called Among the Wildflowers Volume 2. And I don't have any of the yardage here in shop, but I do have, there's our backing. So you get a feel of the prints. They include the lovely indigos and teals and aquas and greens. And so for shops and quilters that love the original color palette, you will be able to order the majority of the exact prints still in stock, used in the original sampler. And for the few prints that are out of print, the few fabrics that are out of print, between the Among the Wildflowers volumes 1 and 2 fabric collections, you will be able to find very, very close matches for those few out of prints. So we've designed it so that you have just an array of fabrics. And if you love blues and aquas, you can kind of mix and match some of those in. And we designed them so that all 3 fabric collections just play beautifully together. The other thing that's really super exciting to me about these 3 fabric collections is that they all include 2 different wide back prints. So here's the wide back that we used for the original sampler. So we've taken the main print from the fabric collection and we have supersized it. And these are available as 108 yard prints for you to use mainly as backing fabrics, which is great. I'm not a fan of having to see my back, but let me see if I can share. Let's see if it can share I'm not sure if it'll let me share the photo. The quilt is big, but we also used that gorgeous 108 inch wide fabric as the border. There we go. Thank you guys so much. In our, one of the quilts in the book, and this is called Bridget's Garden, and she is almost 80 inches, which is why I can't fit her on my screen here. But we used the 108 inch wide backing fabric as the border so that we didn't have to interrupt the pattern or try and match up the pattern repeats to create this beautiful frame for the quilt. So the fabrics are available in the standard 40-45 inch quilters widths. And then we also have the supporting prints that you can use for the backings and for the, for the borders as well as you desire. So, another exciting thing about the Flower Farm sampler, the main sampler quilt, is that we put a lot of thought into putting the book together to give quilters options in how they wanted to use the book. And so obviously, if you are a sampler lover, you can work through the sampler project, making the 18 different blocks exactly as it's written in the book. We have a comprehensive yardage chart for the entire quilt pattern at the beginning of the book. And so quilters can work from yardage and work their way straight through. For those that are more of a scrappier kind of feel, we started the book with the largest blocks. So if you're working from some favorite scraps, you can use those biggest pieces first and then repurpose your trimmings for the smaller blocks as well. For those of you that love block of the month projects, I am a huge block of the month nut. I am a sucker for any block of the month pattern. We've also set the book up so that you can format it as a block of the month project. So in addition to that comprehensive yardage chart at the beginning of the book, we also have each block with its own materials list. So it makes it really easy to divide things into monthly fabric shipments. And then we've organized, again, for quilters who want to repurpose their stash, we've organized the blocks from largest to smallest in the book. But just like the Barnstar Sampler book, this book also functions really beautifully as a skill builder project. So by starting your block of the month program or starting your retreat classes or your weekend classes with some of the smaller blocks in the book, it's giving your quilters a chance to kind of practice some of the assorted techniques in the book on a smaller scale before tackling some more of the complex blocks that have you putting together multiple techniques. So we do have loads of support for shop owners if you're planning kits or looking to plan a block of the month program. On our website, which is corasquilts.com, we've created a downloadable shop guide that not only gives you a breakdown of the monthly fabric requirements by SKU, for each of the blocks in the sampler, it also gives you the full materials list for all 7 of the quilts in the book, along with our suggestions for substitutions for those few prints that are out of print. So that's really exciting as well. One of the other things that we wanted to make sure we provided support was sharing a class plan to go along with the book. So we've developed a class plan for our, let me grab it here before it falls off my table. We've developed a class plan for the Among the Wildflowers Runner, which is the last project in the book. And this project is a straightforward table runner that features the 3 smallest blocks in the book. And we've formatted this class plan that you can download both from our website and from C&T Publishing's website. But the class plan basically gives you a 4-segmented class that can walk quilters through some of the basic techniques used throughout the books, but just by focusing on those 3 smaller blocks. So again, that class plan for the runner is available both on C&T Publishing's website, and we have it linked in the wholesale section of our shop. So, and then as they teased right before we went in, we could not stop. I am so in love with this project. We could not stop designing, and I am a huge cross stitcher as well. I'm obsessed. And so, of course, we had to come out for those customers who are also stitchers. We have the release of our very first cross stitch patterns. So we've recreated the Flower Farm sampler as a stitched pattern. It's framed by this really fun and graphic playful floral border. And because I was so in love with how the Flower Farm cross stitch project came out, we of course had to make one of these for the Barnstar Sampler quilt as well. So both of these supporting projects can be found on Checker's website, and they'll be shipping from our studio in just a few short weeks. So it's such a great way to tie in people who like smaller projects or handworks, but still want to be part of a quilt-along or a larger community. We'll be doing a quilt-along beginning this summer. I think mid-June is when we have the start date scheduled for, with videos on our YouTube channel supporting the blocks. And of course, as we work our way through the year long of making the blocks, we'll be working our way through the blocks on the cross stitch pattern as well. So I really hope that you love this book as much as I do. This project has such a special place in my heart. Aside from having so much fun making the quilts in the book, they were just so much fun and fresh to put together. The photography in this book is absolutely stunning. We worked with our photographer, Melissa, and we shot everything at the beautiful ranch at Stony Creek. It's here in Amador County, which is kind of in the heart of Sierra Nevada wine country. We fell in love with this location when my brother and sister-in-law got married there a couple of years ago. And it's amazing to see the photos there and have so many fond memories of our family happenings as well. So I think the ranch was just the perfect setting to kind of breathe life into these floral inspired quilts, because as you'll learn reading through the book, I could never grow a flower garden of real flowers at home. So instead we put together this lovely book. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for letting me share this new book with you. I'm so incredibly proud of the projects, and we're so excited to see what you make with the blocks and start seeing your own versions of the Flower Farm Sampler come to life.
We messed it over.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Thanks so much, Shelly, for joining us and talking all about your amazing new book with C&T and the patterns you have coming out in your fabric line. And I as well. We were all just talking about it sitting in here. We're all really want to make it. So they might be fighting over the sample of the book I have. We might have to just have our own little quilt along with you. So thank you so much. Real quick before we head out, we're going to talk about the giveaway and all the great things that are included with it. And it is for National Quilting or Sewing Month.
Well, they're calling it both. I heard National Embroidery Month just recently too. So.
National Something Creative Month. National We Love Our Customers Month. And it is worth over $425. And we're going to pop on the screen some of the items you're getting today. There is more. We do have the Creative Grids 4-in-1 Hexie by Mariana Diaz, plus the companion cut loose press patterns. The Gypsy Quilter Stay Put Pedal Pad by Deb Heatherly. We do have a Callie Dell batting tape. It is the 1 inch by 30 yards. The Aliso Pro Press Mat. And the Karen K Buckley thread bag. And all those brands I just mentioned, we are the exclusive distributor of. Just wanted to plug that. We have the Laundry Basket Quilts Kitchen Towel. We have Riley Blake Designs Boutiques hand-dyed Freedom Flare 5-inch fabric squares. And there's a mug in there. There's a sewing kit in there. And like I said, $425. Well, a little bit over that. So you guys know, and if you don't, there's 2 simple rules to enter a giveaway. As soon as I get out of here and back to my office, I will post the picture on our private Facebook group. So you must be a Checker customer and you must be a member of Checker's private Facebook group. We will post the link in the comments. So if you aren't already a member, you can be. Now, please, it does prompt you to enter some questions for verification. We do need you to do that to verify you are an account with us and to join our page. And you're going to have from today until Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern time to register to win. And you do need to like and comment on the post. And good luck to everybody. We will be back in a month on Wednesday, April 12th. Oh, and sorry, we will be attending H&H Americas in Chicago. So if you make sure you check your email. We're sending out emails to be able to get a free ticket to come and visit us and to schedule an appointment to see everything we're going to have there. And even if you don't schedule, feel free to stop by, come say hi to us. And the link in this description takes you to all the products that are discussed today. And thank you so much for being a Checker customer. We will see you on April 12th.